Hey everybody, your co-host here of SAiTV Fanuel Muindi. I'm so excited that you joined us again. I'm joined again by Dr. Agbleke, the president and co-founder of the Sena Institute of Technology. You may recall, if you haven't watched the video, you should watch this. He told a lot about SIT and what they do, what they don't do. Today, though, we want to focus on one particular aspect about community engagement. We didn't talk a lot about that last time. And so I wanted to give Dr. Agbleke an opportunity to tell us more about how they're thinking about community engagement locally on the ground. SIT is based in Ghana, and why that is important. Dr. Agbleke, tell us more about what you do on the ground and how you engage the community.
Yeah, thank you, Fanuel. Thanks for welcoming me back for a second round. So I will make this comment about research and science. Science is an expensive venture, and over the years, it has become an elite field, whereby through generations, it has been an elite field. So you have to get a particular degree and understand some hypotheses before you get opportunity to work in the scientific area. This had created a wide gap between the elite or the researchers and the community. So, and you can see that in publications where it is written in such a way that the community do not have access to such information. So at the Sena Institute of Technology, our goal is to bridge this gap. And we are bridging the gap in two ways. The first one is to encourage the community to feel part of the scientific process. That means we go to the field with them, we describe what we are doing, we explain why the research has to be done and the impact it will have on the community. The second approach we use is anytime we have events or programs, we try not to exclude the traditional system or the community in it. So you can go to an event where they are going to launch a new, a new plant or resource center, and what you observe is mostly the elite. We try to encourage the traditional system for them to understand that they are part of the process, and for us to develop and grow, the community itself needs to grow with us, develop it with us, and then also they serve as a motivation for us to know that the research we are doing will have an impact on them.
Yeah, I love the fact that you're being so intentional about engaging the community at large. Tell us about the community. Who is actually there locally around the institute as it's growing?
Yeah, so our community is diverse. We are in the Volta region. The Volta region, if you take in terms of the geography of the area, about 30 minutes south is towards the beach. If you go an hour up, it's towards the mountains. And we are in between the lowland. Then, in terms of the community itself, our main target has been just the regular people. You don't have to be having any special skill. Many of them are farmers in the area, and so we talk with them. We try to understand what they are doing, and then have a discussion about how science can improve health. We also engage with the district assembly. That is the how would I say? It's like we call district assembly. The decentralized government. We let them know what we are doing, our vision for the area, and then how we can work together as partners.
Yeah.
So those are the two people that we engage in a lot.
Yeah, and then for you, like with this engagement, what do you hope essentially? It's a bi-directional relationship. Like you're hoping that they influence your work, right? That your institute and your researchers do. in addition to you having an influence on them, right? How are you thinking about that?
Yeah, it's bidirectional, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
So in my dream one day is to have community members come to the institute and do research. I want to hear somebody tell me, oh, you know what? I found this plant and it's so interesting. I want to come to the lab and then isolate DNA from it with no background in genetics. I would like somebody to come in and say, you know, I want to extract different colors from plant sources because I like art, but I want to make a natural pigment, and I am coming to your facility to use that. That for me is a community development and giving the opportunity to giving people the opportunity to come to the institute and imagine anything and be able to do it. So for me, that is one key thing I wish to see in the community. On our end, we hope that when we engage the community, they will trust us in the research. They will know that the work we are doing, we have considered all the ethical clearances. And that reminds me, we just got an ethical clearance for our fibroid research, so that they don't feel like we will come in, conduct the research in an appropriate way, and then someone gets hurt in the process.
Yeah. I think that, again, as I mentioned earlier, that collaborative aspect I think is important, and for our community, especially on founders as well, thinking deeply about this, right? How do you do this bidirectional building, right? Co-creation almost, right?
Yep.
From the beginning. So it's not an afterthought. You're doing it from the start, and it's part of your DNA as an institute as you grow. I think that that's a source of strength in the long term, and potentially for any funders out there, if you're watching this, definitely you need support to do this work, right? It's not easy, it's not cheap. You need the support. So definitely, and then even regular donors as well. I understand SIT can accept donations, right?
Yes. So on our website, you can get to donation. You can donate as low as $1, and it is still going to make a big impact for the work that we do.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, I think the next time around, we will do a part 3 of this. We'll have some of the SIT members join us, right? We'd love to hear those who are boots on the ground. Maybe when you're next have boots on the ground, we'll do like a special segment and you can take us on a tour and show us around.
I'll be happy to do so.
Dr. Agbleke, thank you so much. And so you have been watching SAi TV. Thank you for joining us.